transfer, you can select this transfer, then you can select other bank accounts and you can do the transaction. After that, final one, tax. If you are paying tax payment or refund, you can select that tax as type and you can select from selection. And if you are paying tax, you can enter that under spend. And if you are getting refund, you can enter under received. Okay. After that, when you are entering transaction, first you need to select date. Then you can enter pay name. And you can enter description. You can select type. If you are paying for your expenses, you can directly select your GL accounts. And if any transaction related number available, you can enter that reference number. From here, you can select tax type. And if you are paying for this account, you can enter that payment amount under spend. Or if you are receiving money, you can enter under received. Under received column, you can enter it. Then if you want to select that your analysis code, you can select that analysis code. And you can save the transaction. After you save the transaction, you can view that initially transaction color is blue. After you save the transaction, it will change to black. Okay. And you can, if you want, you can enter customer receipt from here also. Customer receipt, we can enter from customer module, transaction, and customer receipts. And if you want, you can enter from this banking transactions also. You can enter that reference number, select tax type, and you can enter receipt amount. And after that, there are few options. First one, if you click this down arrow, you can select that analysis code from here, and you can select the payment method. And if you are giving any discount, you can enter discount here. Same as this customer receipt. You can enter those details from banking transactions also. Then next one, if you want to add any bank mapping rule, you can add here. Last session we have discussed that bank mapping rules. Then next option is split transactions. Now from split, if you are receiving one check for 2 customers, you can select this split option and you can divide those transactions to 2 different customers. Now for an example, for this accounting software company paying 3,000 and another customer paying 2,000 from one check. In that case, you can split that transaction for 2 customers, or if you want, you can add more than one customer. like this. You can select customers and you can split the transaction. After you split the transaction, it should be equal to this split total, and payment total should be tally. Okay, and reminder should be 0. From here you can split to more than one customers. After that you can save. Then it will change that type and selection as split. Okay. Then next option is if you want attach any files, you can attach from here by clicking this file mark. You can add up to 5 attachments, and those attachments should not exceed 2 MB. Next option, allocate. By clicking this allocate button, you can allocate those receipt to that customer's outstanding invoices. Okay, now we have allocated this invoice. If you want to allocate for different invoice, you can select that. Like that, you can tick those options or tick outstanding invoices, and you can set off that transaction. If you are not allocating to a particular invoice, you need to go to this transactions and allocate receipt and allocate those transactions. Okay, therefore when you are entering the receipt, you can allocate that receipt to outstanding invoices. Okay, those are 4 options, and after you enter transaction, you can save the transaction. Okay, next we will enter supplier transaction. Same as customer, you can select supplier name from here, and you can enter reference number, and if you are paying, you can enter that payment amount, and